what was more disturbing to me, and I know the internet isn't representative of most people, but just like the trash takes floating around from like leftists or socialists who were obviously this is like extreme adventure tourism. So let me just read you a tweet from a left-wing writer that's gone viral and has millions of views. A sub went missing full of people who paid 160,000 to 200,000 to take a tour of the Titanic wreckage. The ocean is just eating the rich for us these days. Oh my goodness. I mean, to say basically celebrating the death of rich people, like it's funny just because you are so really infected with class envy and hatred. I mean, you need to touch grass. You need to reevaluate. It's a really horrible thing to do. We're all human. We all have loved ones. Everyone's life matters. Poor, rich, black, white, gay, straight, whatever. And so I hate this. I hate this kind of class warfare that dehumanizes others.
I think communists continue to bat 100 at one thing and one thing alone, and that is being the most vile and inhumane people you'll ever come across. Like, you are so greedy yourself. You are so envious yourself of other people that you would wish death on somebody because they're richer than you. You would celebrate their death. You would mock it because they have more than you. You're a trash human being. And the fact that you're going to come advertise that publicly online, I would think if I was a trash human being, I would want to keep that to myself. But nope, here they are, loud and proud. That same person went on to say that they do genuinely feel bad for the crew. It's terrible they were forced to do a job to cater to billionaires. The Titanic tourist industry would simply not exist without the demand of an upper class. I disagree. I am not upper class, and I would absolutely pay to go down and see the Titanic. Like, I don't know. This is just...
Although they weren't forced to, they probably really thought it was cool and chose to do that. I'm sure there's a million lines of work they could have gone into. And if you're like...
Yeah. No, the people that are down there actually, like, it's not like just this like $15 an hour like minimum wage workers steering the ship. Like, they are people with like vast military careers in the Navy and like experience and technology. So these are highly trained, probably pretty successful people themselves. But I mean, yeah, I think this is absolutely grotesque. And if you really find yourself getting to this point in life, like, go do a cleanse. Go cleanse whatever evil spirit you got, because it's not normal to have this sort of reaction to this. I don't care how much money somebody has when tragedy befalls them. How does your mind go to that place? Yeah, but we've got even worse, I think, right? There's more, yeah. So another person said, I'm conflicted on the submarine thing between wanting to laugh at what an obviously janky death trap it is on one hand, and on the other, solemn reverence for the unfathomable terror that several real people are experiencing at this very moment, assuming they're still alive. I don't know why you want to laugh. Like, it's not...
I don't have the urge to laugh, personally.
No, not at all. And then somebody replied to them and said, okay, but look at this guy. How am I not supposed to mock his death? And they posted a link to a BBC news article on one of the people aboard, who is British adventurer Hamish Harding. It's vile.
And then it gets worse. It actually gets worse.
Well, yeah. And all right. So the original person responds to that and says, because he is a human being experiencing mortal terror, and someone said he's a billionaire, not a human.
That is the most, and let me even say this, most socialists would disavow this, but that is the most extreme class warfare and envy. That is where it takes you, to the point where you dehumanize your fellow citizens because they are well off and you are not. And that's why class envy is in my opinion, such a toxic thing to let infect your brain.
It's an inherent part of communism, and it's why communism has killed more people than all other mentalities known to man. This philosophy has led to the death of hundreds of millions of people. It is a vile, toxic, disgusting ideology, and it is predicated on this very sentiment of having to hate people who have more than you and thinking it is okay to enjoy them being robbed or even killed because of those crimes. That's what it boils down to. So I'm not surprised to see communists behaving this way online, but man, do people need to see them for what they are.